Happy Tuesday, everyone! It is Tribal Tuesday, that's right. And on Tribal Tuesdays, we play the best tribes in Magic, and of course, werewolves, or wolves and werewolves, one of the greatest tribes there is. And it's a little special treat today because rotation is coming up. That means half of the standard sets are rotating out. So I decided to build a budget werewolves rotation-proof standard deck just for you. Let's go. Rotation-proof werewolves, also very reasonable in terms of rares. We got 2 Ascendant Pack Leaders here, and we got 2 Fable and Mirror Breakers, which are not essential. 2 Howling Moons. You do want to run the full complement of Tovolar Dire Overlords. And then we got a selection of Mythic Arlen, Mythic Volatile, Arsonist, Averbruck Caretaker, and Tovolar's Huntmaster, all just one of fun ofs, not necessary. Mana base, 4 Rockfall Veils, and 2 of these cycling tap lands, which you could just replace with other tap lands. So you could probably get this down to like 8 rares. Just the 4 Tovolars, some Howling Moons, and maybe some pack leaders if you wanted to go super budget with it. But it's hard enough as it is because we're playing we're playing a rotation deck, but everybody else we're playing against is not rotating. They've got all the hits. They've got Goldspan Dragon. They've got Meathook Massacre, which massacres this deck, which is not rotating. But anyways, they got all the good stuff that they get to draw upon, whereas we have kind of hamstrung ourselves, but that's okay. So I've tried a couple different versions of this deck. I just decided we need removal that can exile because there's still too many of the eye twitches and things running around. Maybe after rotation you can switch out the Flame Blessed Bolts for something else. Or if you don't want to make it rotation proof, put in the Spikefield Hazards or things. I put in some Kumanos. I noticed there's just not a good 1-drop red wolf yet. So maybe they're going to add one. There's this guy, if you search wolf, there's the Wolf Rider. The Kessig Wolf Rider, which is, okay, first of all, Fearless Pup is rotating out, so I couldn't use that. The Kessig Wolf Rider is not a wolf. It can make a wolf. It's a 1/2 menace, which is fine. That's good, and make a wolf. But you gotta exile 3 cards from your graveyard to create a 3/2 token wolf, and it doesn't even have haste or anything. Like, I played with it. I have 4 of them. They're just not good. Not good. Don't craft those, unless things change with standard. So yeah, Ascendant Pack Leader is also not that great in this deck. I mean, we have a couple things that are 4 or more mana to get it +1/+1, but Snarling Wolf is probably actually just better a lot of the time. So to save on rares, and of course I do have 4 of the Pack Leader, so I'm making this decision willingly. Maybe it's the wrong decision. Maybe you just always want a 2/1 to put pressure right off the bat. But you definitely want to get some wolves down before turn 3, because turn 3, ideally, you got 2 wolves on the battlefield already. You got a 1-drop, a 2-drop. You drop Tovolar, the board is clear, and you get in and you draw some cards, and you've pretty much won the game at that point. Howling Moon is pretty cool in this deck since everything is a wolf. Reckless Stormseeker, also very good. I don't have the wild cards to craft more of these, but you could definitely go up on the Reckless Stormseekers. Arlen the Pack's Hope. This is our cool werewolf planeswalker, and it actually works pretty well in this deck. 4 mana to create 2/2 green wolf creature tokens, and maybe they kill it. That's fine, but that's a decent value. And then if it does stick around, you can start smacking it. You can flip it to night. You do the +1 so you can cast your creatures as though they had flash, and then you flip it to night, and you can start making Arlen into a 5/5 trample indestructible, which is pretty cool. Volatile Arsonist. I don't ever see anybody playing this one, but there is a game here where you will see it played, and it's pretty darn good. So 4/4 Menace Haste. When attacks, deals 1 damage to each of up to 1 target creature, player, planeswalker, and then when it's flipped, 5/5 with 2 damage. Averbruck Caretaker. This is a 4/4 hexproof that starts dropping +1/+1 counters. This is a very good top end card, as we know. Maybe not as good as Titan of Industry, but Still for a wolf deck, very good. We got Hollowhenge Huntmaster. Then of course we got Tovolar's Huntmaster. 6/6 enters, also leaves 2/2/2 green wolf creature tokens behind, and then when it flips, you can start having your wolves fight things, and it attacks and creates wolves, and just runs away with the game if it's not dealt with immediately. Limited bomb and destructive bomb if you can play it. Yes, Flame Blessed Bolt we talked about, Kumano we talked about. Tamiyo's Safekeeping, we do want to keep these wolves alive, so I've got a couple Tamiyo Safekeepings in here. If you suspect opponent has single target removal, you can kind of play off curve by 1 green mana and hold that up and give hexproof and indestructible pretty good. Unnatural Moonrise, I'm just doing a one of fun of in this deck as a trial. It's actually, this deck is pretty good when you flip it to night. Kessig Naturalist, when it goes to night, gives all our wolves and werewolves +1/+1, which is pretty good. And of course, Tovolar, when it's night, is a 4/4 that can pump wolves. You know, Arland has the ability on the night side. A lot of good night side stuff. Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, you're basically contractually obligated to play this in a red deck right now. It's just such good value. Nothing to do with wolves, but yeah, I'm just going with 2 of in this deck because I could go up to 4. I tried it initially with 4, but it just seemed wrong to be playing it in a wolf deck. But why forego such a good card? And then Rending Flame. I was looking for stuff to deal with big creatures and planeswalkers, and this is it in terms of what is rotation proof. So it's actually pretty good. 3 mana is a lot to have removal, but it deals with a lot of threats, most threats. Not 6 toughness threats, as we will also find out if you stay tuned. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. Stick around, we're going to play some games with this deck. If you found your way here, I just want to say I'm a very small channel, so that's awesome that you found your way here. There is basically no guarantee the YouTube algorithm will ever show you any cool stuff that I make again. So I really appreciate anybody who hits that subscribe, hits the like, hits the comment, does a little interaction with the channel. Really helps the algorithm show that this is good stuff that people want to see. So with that, let's go check out some matches. Okay. We got a 1. I think I'll go with this Kumano first. Get a nice fat naturalist. That can help us power out some bigger stuff. Should we draw it? Fading Hope. Okay. Faded me. I thought real hard about that scry. On the board. Get in the red zone. Topiary Stomper. Can't block. But they get 7 or more lands. So good. I'll flip now. They got nothing. Probably going to bounce the Lord of Ulvenwald into the Royal. Yeah, that is a perfect time for hexproof. We got opponent. Almost 7 lands. Mirror Hall Mimic. Huh. They go get that 7th land, turn on both Stompers. Could be game. They can't deal with it. What they got? Fading Hope. They're going to bounce it back. Okay, that is a bad idea. How many Fading Hopes do they have? They did cast 2 spells, so I guess that's a good idea. Maybe. I don't know why it dealt 2 extra damage there, but I'll take it. There's a mulligan. Hit record. Keep this. Our one of fun of Caretaker keeps showing up in our hand early on. Not super Caretaker. Lunarch Veteran. The tribal here. Oh, this is a human knight? Not even a wolf. Might have to rethink that. Natural Moonrise. Sure, we'll try it. We got removal. Get the march. Triangle could be good. Hey, we got a win. Ow! Werewolves. The fastest hand, but let's play the naturalist before the pup. See what twitchy suspect is up to. They're pumped. There may be a new Liliana. Or old Liliana. Liliana the Veil coming back. Make your call now in the comments. Or it's announced. No cheating and commenting after they've spoiled it. Okay. Kind of spirits deck. This could be fun with the 2 Rending Flames in hand. Guess I'll start growing the pup. Catilda. Go a waltzing Catilda. They do go a waltzing Catilda. Okay. Pump the naturalist. Pup gets a pump itself. And another pup. Two flying lifelink protection from vampires. None of these are vampires. They're gonna be upset like I sideboarded against him here. Well, this is kind of a cool matchup, right? So far is also okay. 8-point life swing, no big deal. I afford to. If I kill Catilda, well, they can just play another Catilda anyway. Guess I'll kill the Patrician Geist, because that one at least can't come back. I'll attack, but not you. They go to 4. Exactly how much life they gained last turn. Ooh, they got that 5th land. Okay. Gonna pump up the Vector Glider. Okay. Dream Shackle. Okay. Not so worried about the Dream Shackle. Dream Shackle, come rescue me. Land, not great. Uh-oh, they got protection. Huh? Well, not quite lethal. Did see fit to chump block. Elspeth Resplendent. For minus, they're going to put in Skyclave. Uh-oh. That's not in this future standard. Uh-oh. Not looking good, team. We just keep drawing lands. Oh my goodness. Guess we'll try to kill off Beth. All that removal I put in. Hello? Ghastly Mimicry. Bunch of removal off the top. Nope. Just lands. Oh. I'm dead next turn in the air anyway. May as well smack in. Let it out. Okay, playing some werewolves. Expensive hand, expensive hand. We're gonna keep the expensive hand. Against Galgadot. Against Galaga. Starring. What if they have no removal? What are the chances? Probably pretty low. Okay, okay. Brushfire Elemental. You care to attack? We will draw a free card. So we could definitely get to Avabruck if we last long enough. This deck's on its way out. The old Landfall deck. And there's the removal. We got a card. Pretty much land now. Brush Fire Elemental. And a Hulking Bugbear. No blocks. You about to see a Caretaker. I can discard some lands. Hopefully not just dead next turn. It does have Hexproof. Oh, they got the Evolving Wilds. It's for 5 with the Brush Fire. Right now it has a double. No blocks. I'm going to go to 5. You get me good, opponent. Now, do I add to the board, or do I pass the turn, flip this into a 6/6, giving everything? It's big enough to block Brush Fire. There's a bit of a risk. Inferno of the Star Mounts. Well, that kills me. Wasn't expecting that. If I have any, this only deals 5 damage. Okay, good game. These have reach. Got us, opponent. Playing some werewolves. No, it's werewolves. Anybody else out there seeing what we do in the shadows? Alright, roll 1, a 3, another 3, another 3. Opponent is going first. Never good in this format. Okay. Ooh, Arlen. Maybe draw a 2-drop. Black mana, you hate to see it. Blue mana, also hate to see. Go ahead, bounce this back to my hand, please. Please. Tainted Indulgence. Looks like one of those Reanimator up to no goods. And they threw away March of Wretched Sorrow. What? Their hand must be stacked. So if they've got another March, they can hit Stormseeker next turn, but we can get one hit in. Or just get the Howling Moon down, probably. Woo! Yeah. I found out what they were holding back. Grasp. Graveyard Trespasser. Eat your own graveyard, opponent. Please. Pick your graveyard, please. Well, I guess this will be pretty big. 5/5 haste. That goes to 12. The Celestis, they ain't killing it. So do we hold up Rending Flame, Tamiya Safekeeping, or we play Arlen? Maybe we play Arlen while they're tapped out? They're blocking here. That's interesting. Does that mean they plan to do a meat hook for 3? In which case I don't want to make wolves. I think maybe we'll just Kumano in the turn. Oops, they try to do single point removal. Invoke Despair. Well, if we had played our Planeswalker, they would have forced us to sacrifice that. It is, they kill one of our 2 enchantments and our only creature. Opponent. And there's the meat hook, of course. Oops, they're out of ammo over there. Witness the future? Okay. Well, I think they didn't factor in giving us a wolf here. Now we get to smack them for 4. Day and night flips. Celestis gives them some card selection. Invoke Despair again? Well, that pretty much wipes our board. What I can do about that. So they 3-for-1 us there. Such a powerful card. Mana? Got mana. Don't have a lot of faith that they won't be able to kill this, but one player Nice 7-point damage. Okay, good sign. They're siphoning more insight. What did they get? Did they find a blocker? They're siphoning yet more insight. Okay. Did they find anything, opponent? Found a land. They found Kumano. That doesn't save you. Werewolves. Werewolves taking down control. Oh, but I need one more mana. Well, opponent conceded anyway. We were 1 damage shy there. We had Menace, so they would have gone to 1. But the game would definitely not have been over. But they thought it was, so alright. Okay, I played way more than 4 matches, but apparently only 4 got recorded here and untapped in the play queue. But yeah, anyways, I would estimate this is below 50% win rate currently. But it's better win rate than when I first started out and started customizing the deck. So probably like a 45% win rate, like just below 50%. So, you know, if you really like playing with werewolves, go for it. Start playing with them. And then keep this one in mind for when standard rotates and see how it does. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Watch some more links of other cool stuff. And remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.